Welcome to the feedback for C6.1.6 quiz about extracting metals. So, first question was very well answered. So, most of you got this right. What's the name for a rock or mineral that contains enough metal to make it economically worth extracting the metal? And as most of you said, the answer is ore. The other answers on there, so malachite, gypsum, bauxite, are all specific examples of ore. So, the person who put malachite, that's the copper ore. Right, question 2. When is electrolysis used as an extraction method? So most of you got this right. So the answer is when the metal's more reactive than carbon. So the correct answer is that when it's more reactive than carbon, because if it's less reactive than carbon, as some of you put, then you would use the extraction with carbon method because it's cheaper. But because it's because it's more, the metal's more reactive than carbon, you can't use this method. So the other wrong answer that somebody put was when the metal is more reactive than hydrogen. So this is important when we do electrolysis of solutions, but to do with extraction metals, it's carbon, because carbon is the element that's used to extract metals. Right, question 3. What is the major reason that electrolysis is not used to extract all metals? And again, most of you got this right. It's because it's expensive, mainly down to the very high energy costs, because you have to put a lot of electrical energy in, and also high temperatures tend to be used to make the ore molten. So only one of you got this wrong, that it doesn't work for all metals. So electrolysis does work for all metals. It's just that reduction of carbon is cheaper, so if that works, then you would use that. Question 4. This was probably the worst answered question. So which method is used industrially for extracting copper from its ore? So the correct answer, as 6 of you got, so over 50% of you got this right, the reduction using carbon, and that's because copper is less reactive. So if you look at the reactivity series, copper is less reactive than carbon, and therefore you can extract it using reduction using carbon. One of you put electrolysis, so you can't, well, you could use electrolysis, but we don't use it because it's expensive. And either electrolysis or reduction using carbon is correct in terms of that you could use it. So in theory, both of them would work. But the question asked specifically which is used industrially, and that's always extracting copper using carbon for reduction because it's so much cheaper. Question 5. So one more of you got this right. So the correct answer for which method is used industrially for extracting aluminium from its ore is electrolysis. So 2 of you put reduction using carbon, but if you look at the reactivity series, aluminium's above carbon in the reactivity series, and therefore the displacement reaction wouldn't work because carbon's less reactive than aluminium, and therefore it can't displace it from the ore. Okay, thank you for listening. See you on the next video.